best, number one and nothing less. Lead me to my destiny. I have waited patiently. I have vision, oh I believe. I know I can count on me. So stand up for the champions, for the champions, stand up.
Yeah, stand up for the champions. And when you hear this on the Morning Star, you know it's time for sports. Yeah. Jones, Aji.
Yes, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
What's
up? Charlie. No more. For me, the best president has been the president with the least number of terms, yes.
The best president has been the
president that we didn't get to see his full term.
Which president is that?
The late
John
Professor,
Evans,
Fifi Atamils.
Fifi Atamils.
And I believe that a lot of people would agree to that if we had seen that man for probably 8 years, Ghana, the dollar would have been 5 cedis by now, I believe so.
So you don't believe that President Akufo-Addo is the best president?
No. This is what I also believe.
You don't agree with Napo?
I don't disagree or agree, but I'm just saying that for me, it should have been John Evans Atamils.
I see. Yeah. Very interesting stuff. Okay. We'll get into the rest of it, but what's coming up in sports?
Well, I mean, a 16-year-old has taken the world the world is at his feet right now.
A 16-year-old.
16-year-old.
Who's this 16-year-old?
Lamine Yamal, and he's the Spaniard is just bossing it all around, and people have started comparing him to Messi. Yes. So yesterday in the Euros we saw a comeback from Spain. It was a brilliant game between them and then France, and I mean, star boy Mbappe was in the new goods. So he's now signed with Real Madrid.
So he's the new goods.
Oh, he's the upcoming goods. Sorry, he's the upcoming.
How
goods.
can he be the new goods when the two goods are still very active?
So it's because now. So yesterday, this were the permutations. All the Madrid fans were supporting him because he plays for. He's now going to play for Real Madrid, and then there's the young boy Yamal who plays for Barcelona. So it was more of an El Clasico yesterday, and it was just brilliant to watch. Mbappe got an assist, and then the young boy came on with a brilliant goal in there. So yesterday, a sensational goal from 16-year-old Lamine Yamal helped Spain come from behind to beat France 2-1 in Munich and claim their place in the final of the Euro 2024. Yamal has become the youngest player to score at a European Championship or a World Cup, beating the world record held by legend Pele when he shifted the ball onto his left foot and killed a stunning shot in off the post from 20 yards in a pulsating encounter. Speaking after the game, Spain head coach Luis de la Fuente says he has faith in his players to win the tournament.
Well, I surely have faith per se, but I have plenty of faith in this team because my players are exemplary. Individually, they are fantastic, but they make the collective benefits of their individual qualities. So I have to keep the faith in this group of players because they always work for the common good, for the collective effort. They are very generous in their efforts and the work rate. This is just one more sign that this is an insatiable team, that they want to keep improving with spirits of sacrifice, and I have faith in them, and I'm proud to be able to direct these players.
He also heaped praises on Lamine Yamal, describing his goal as a touch of a genius.
So a touch of genius. From a footballer, we all know who he is. We need to take care of him. And from here, I want to give him some advice. Same way that I do it in private. I would like him to work with the same humility, keep his feet on the ground in order to keep improving, learning with the same kind of attitude and that professionality, that maturity that he shows on the pitch. He looks like a much more experienced player, to be honest, but fundamentally, I celebrate that he's in our team, that he's Spanish, and that we count on him, and I hope we can enjoy him for years to come.
Now, on the losing side, Kylian Mbappe, says he's disappointed about the results.
Oh, it's disappointing when you don't win. I think it's normal, it's human. Like I said in French before, we wanted to win. And now we go home after the semi-final, so it's a disappointment. I don't know if the confirmation, but the truth is like today we go home and it's hard to go home when you don't win. Yes, I know, but it's a question for the coach. I cannot come here and say, oh, this thing have to change, the other thing have to change. I just have to go on the pitch and do my best for the team and for my teammates. So it's a question for Didier Deschamps.
Now, England will face the Netherlands today as they aim to move a step closer to winning their competition for the first time in their history. Yes, so England earned their place in the semi-finals with a morale-boosting penalty shootout win over Switzerland, but their starting displays in Germany have been heavily criticized. Speaking ahead of the game, Gareth Southgate admitted his players were weighed down by the expectation and external noise surrounding the team during the group stage, but he believes this is an opportunity for his side to make history.
Yeah, there's been a definite shift. I was really interested. As a coach, sometimes you take a step back and you observe. And one of the strengths of us over the last 7-8 years has been less fear, less inhibition. But I think at the beginning of the tournament, the expectation weighed quite heavily, and of course, the external noise was louder than it's ever been. So I felt we couldn't quite get ourselves in the right place, and in the end, what was impressive was that the players ground it out. They ground results out and found ways to win. I felt that shifted once we'd got into the knockout stage, and definitely in the quarter-final. I thought you saw a better version of us with the ball, freer. I'm not sure any of the messaging changed, but I just felt the group changed, and you're now into that moment in the tournament where it's what's possible, what's achievable, rather than what might go wrong, and that's different for a player, for an athlete. So, yeah, this is now the chance to make history, which we've enjoyed doing that.
All right, so Lantam, it's coming home. It's coming home.
So
they have a chance to go to the final for the second Euros, right? In the second Euros, because consecutively, the last time they were in the final, they lost to Italy.
Yeah.
And this time around, they can make
England
it.
has to win a Euro.
Yeah. You think so? Yeah, I support you. They have to.
England has to win a Euro.
It's coming home.
England has. What is the Nana Ajman saying?
They are going home today.
No. England has to win.
They are
England
going
has
home
to win
today.
a final.
I think Gareth Southgate is the most luckiest coach ever.
England has to win a final.
Luckiest coach
because
ever.
it looks like the golden generation of English football, as they were called at the time, were not able to do anything significant. The Wayne Rooney's and the Frank Lampards and the Steven Gerrards and the Rio Ferdinands and all of those people, they weren't able to make it. But this young generation of English talent,
they can
they can
follow
do something.
Yes.
Luck.
Yeah,
They will run out of luck today.
If not for anything at all, I want the Jude Bellingham.
The Ballon d'Or.
The Jude Bellingham.
The guy, they like that guy too much.
Yeah, the Jude Bellingham.
Set his player.
I just love how he plays his football. So Nanama obviously is rooting for Spain to win.
Yeah.
Obviously rooting for Spain to win.
She's a disappointed Paris woman.
France,
because she was
on the Mbappe bandwagon.
Yeah.
And you want to come and support Spain against England.
Yes.
It will not happen.
Emfa.
Emfa.
All right, so Manchester United, your team. What are your hopes for this season?
I hope we can be in the top four.
Top four,
be in the top four. And I also hope that we'll sack Ten Hag.
But he has extended his contract.
Yes, I hope that we'll still sack him.
How?
I so hope that somewhere along the line we'll sack him. Because
I
don't think he's the man for the job.
Really?
And I was very disappointed when his contract was extended because I don't have faith in him.
But for him, he says that he's won a trophy every season that he's come. The Carabao, the FA Cup. So this time around, maybe
Eric Ten Hag and his shenanigans.
His length, two years in the league, his length. He has been speaking, and he says he's excited about the club's future. So he had to wait over 2 weeks for United to decide to retain him after guiding them to an FA Cup final victory over Manchester City in May. Following conversations with the Dutchman, the club confirmed they had triggered the additional year option in its contract, which now runs to 2026. In his first interview since that was announced, the Hag says he would not have agreed to extend his deal if he was not very excited about the future.
Are we working on this? I said that is fact. United didn't won over 6 years a trophy. Now we won 2, but we are up for more and for higher titles, like the English title, and then even more going into Europe. But yeah, that's a process that takes time, and we are working on it. But I know with the setup from the club, with the changes in structure, with the changes in infrastructure here around Carrington, yeah, we will be ready for the future, and we will be improve. And you feel it here. It gives a new energy, it gives a new dynamic, and that will help us to achieve our targets. We want to win every game, and we have seen we are capable to beat everyone.
We hope he can put his money where his mouth is. Yeah, we hope that Erik ten Hag can put his money where his mouth mouth is.
Yeah.
Saying that we want to win everything. We did want to win everything, whether or not.
But Charlie, the disappointment, but let's give him one last chance. One last chance. One last chance.
He won't even win a spoon. A spoon.
He beat Pep Guardiola's Man City in the FA Cup. Charlie.
That's what.
He
was lucky.
Madrid.
Pep Guardiola was focused on winning the Champions League.
He was lucky.
No. And Pep Guardiola was actually out. He was out of that.
But he was focused on doing something else.
And the point is that
they have bad days.
Yes.
And it was one of those days.
No, it was not bad day. It was a tactical masterclass in the first half.
Bruno. They are the same WhatsApp group.
No.
They are the same WhatsApp
group. I'm saying that it was a masterclass from Ten Hag and beat Pep Guardiola 2-1. Simple. So finally, Manchester United have an agreement in principle with Lille defender Lenny Yoro, and the deal for Yoro is said to be worth 50 million pounds and comes as United have seen their second bid for Everton defender Jared Braithwaite rejected. So according to multiple sources, Yoro wants to move to Real Madrid, but the Spanish side's efforts thus have fallen short of Lille's value. And finally, Greenwood.
Mason Greenwood.
Bro. Generational talent too.
Bro.
You know one thing I've learned from this case? Fear women.
Yes.
That's all that I've learned from this. Is to fear women.
So do you fear Nanama?
I fear women. The only woman I don't fear is my mom. Apart from that, even my own sisters have a fear. You know, Greenwood's case is a bad one. The girl came, she posted things. Later, she said she's sorry and all that. And now she's the one supporting him. And she followed him to Spain when he went to Getafe on loan and all that.
Is Mason Greenwood still with the girl?
Yes. They have a baby.
They have a baby. And you see, that's why I say fear women.
No. See. The thing is that
fear women.
See, footballers make wrong choices when it comes to women. I mean, I have
regardless of everything.
Yes,
what we are learning from
this is not fair
Mason Greenwood, right? I don't know if you've given listeners motivation for today, but last everything is what
fear women. Okay.
Thank you very much. For sports.
Well, thank you very much, Jones, Aji, and Nanama Ajimang joining us, bringing us a sports update this morning here on the Morning Star.
Now it's just who wants it most.
You're still tuned into Star 103.5 FM, and pretty surely we're bringing you the newspaper review, of course.